because we couldn't Skype because of me, I wanted to send you a message, you know, something better than just a regular email. So here it is. I really hope I can send it to you, and I really hope you can open it. Yeah, so I've got something for you, and it's just like really tiny and small, so please don't get excited and don't get your hopes up or anything, because it's really, really stupid. But when I cycle a lot, right? I have to cycle half an hour to get to the city, and I always take the same route. Most part of that route lies next to a big car road, and next to that there's a row of trees, and next to that there's just like flat Dutch fields and a windmill. This windmill is property of like two millionaire-ish guys, and they have installed this gigantic light installation underneath the windmill, and at night you know, you have light in every night a different color, so you have blue, sometimes red, green. It's really weird. You can see a lot of the sky because everything is so freaking flat, which is really awesome. If I cycle up there like 5 o'clock, I always have like a sunset and a lot of clouds and the sun like falling through the clouds. It's really beautiful, actually. And on the other side of the road, of the cycling path, whatever, it's like a creek, I guess it's called. It's man-made, you know, it's straight, and it just follows my little road. And next to that, there's all these, you know, industrial park, all these gigantic companies with their big offices and ugly buildings. But in between the creek and my bicycle path, there's all this grass. You know, the grass that grows very long and thin. I always think it looks a little bit like, I don't know what it's called, the stuff that they make bread from, you know, and those are really big, but you know, you have small grass that looks like it. So a lot of grass, and in that grass there's a lot of weeds with flowers, and flowers are so pretty. You have like these, we call them butterflowers or buttercups, and they're really pretty. They're really, really beautiful, yellow, golden yellowish, and the light reflects really pretty on the petals. Oh, I know that word. You know, and you have these really weird ball-ish flowers who have all just white strands, and they form in a ball, and they're really ugly. So I didn't pick those. But there are a lot of different flowers and a lot of different colors. So I thought I'd pick you some flowers. Since I can't send those to Australia, I could, but they wouldn't look pretty anymore. I thought I'd make this video to show them to you. Okay, so I made a bouquet, and here they are. Awesome, right? It's a silly time to learn to swim on the way down. If I gave you my number, would it still be the This is one of the white ones, you know? But this is a good one. Normally they have black in them, and they're smaller and ugly, but this one's cute, right? I love these. So yeah, besides that phase, I have another one. Oh wait, because you know, I had so much, so I also need this little phase. Because these big purple ones, there were a lot of them, so I didn't want to put them in the other vase, because, you know, then it would only be those purple ones, and it has to be balanced, right? And I put all the small ones that didn't reach the water in the other vase in there too, and now it looks cute. Oh. So that's kind of everything I wanted to tell you. Just plugging in my laptop. Yeah, I feel really stupid because I can see myself and I'm just talking to my computer, you know, which is really but yeah, I think that was everything I wanted to tell you. Well, not everything, but everything I'm gonna tell you in this video. And yeah, I like you very much, and I hope you like the flowers. Hi, here I am again. For you, this is of course still one video, but there was some other stupid stuff that really fits nicely into this story that I just forgot. So I'm just making another part to this little movie to tell you about dandelions, because most of the road is like, it has just the patch like next to the road. It's just pretty small. But you know, when I have some curves and then inside of the curves there's like a bigger patch of grass, or when I get close to the city there are bigger patches of grass, or here in the village actually. And I actually don't know which part of the year they come. I should know that. It's pretty basic information. But every once a year, for like a month, all of the grass is covered in thousands of dandelions. And it looks really awesome. It's just like this sea of flaky, fluffy, white, cute balls. You know what they look like. They're like my favorite flower in the world. And I really, really love the way they look. But only the white, fluffy ones, not the yellow ones. I don't like those, actually. I know they're the same ones, but you know what I mean. Yeah, and like every once in a while, I will just stop at a patch of grass and blow like 20 million dandelions away. And, you know, I love the way that looks, like all the little seeds like floating in the air and getting all fluffy and flaky around you, and it's just, oh, it's beautiful. And I always make wishes. I make a lot of wishes. And you can't make the same wish twice, right? Because that's like bad luck. So I always change. I cheat. I do, but like I do make the same wishes, but I make them a little different. So I guess then it's okay. And I made up this rule. It's true. It's like a common knowledge thing. But if you give someone a wish, like if you give someone, oh shit, you know, one of these, you can blow them away and make a wish. I don't know. Very cool. I don't know. Okay. Or if you give someone a dandelion, you know, they can blow and make a wish. It's a lot of blowing wishes. The person that gives you the wish is allowed to know what you wished for. Because, you know, I'm super curious and I just want to know, so I kind of made up that rule. But it's true, it sounds, you know, logical, and it's just the truth I realized. Yes. So, I love dandelions, but there are no dandelions now, which kind of sucks, because, you know, I don't know when I'll be back, if I'll be back, to cycle that path and, you know, get covered in dandelions. But, you know, these pretty flowers are here now, so I picked them for you. When I got home a few weeks ago, they were there already. Not this much, but a bunch of them. And I picked them before, just for myself, for me. Because I never had someone to give flowers to, right? But now I do, so I was cycling and I was thinking that I, at some point, should pick you some flowers. And actually the plan was to do it sometime when we would Skype. You know, that I could be like in the conversation be like, oh, I've got something for you, oh, I have flowers, but since I was cycling home yesterday, still in the light, and I don't know when they mow. Like, it's such a waste. It's so beautiful. Even the grass, it's just, you know, plants and green and beautiful. And, you know, they mow it all away, just like this long still. So all the flowers are just, bam, dead, gone, pulvered, whatever. I don't know if that's a word, if that translates, but we call it verpulveren. So, you know, that's really a waste, and I didn't want to wait until I was cycling home again. You know, good timing. Because maybe they would mow and then I couldn't pick your flowers anymore. So I just did it yesterday and I decided to make this video. I actually wanted just to take some pictures and send them to you. But then I realized I actually can make videos on my computer. So I did that because, you know, it's more... They look better, I think. And I can tell you all this stuff. I was cycling. I had this big plastic bag with a game that I borrowed from Laura in there. So I stacked all the flowers on top of the game, you know, in the airy part of the bag so they wouldn't get smashed. And I had the bag on my steering wheel, on the little bell, you know. I put them there so I could open up the bag, put the flowers in there, and close it again around my bag. And at one point the bag was so full that it was just all the flowers hanging out, and the red ones that I pointed out to you earlier. Those, I don't know what you call them. I wonder about that, because we call them kloproos, a rose, right? Klop is like the thing they do. And these were, just a bunch of these were hanging out of the bag and brushing up against my hand when I held the steering wheel. They were just brushing with every pedal I would take. The bag would, you know, bump, whatever, and the pedals would brush against my hand. And they're so soft. They're like softer than silk, and they felt awesome. And I really wish I could share that feeling with you, but I can't. Cannot. Okay, so I don't have a solution. You would think I had, because I'm telling you this, but I don't. I'm just telling you. And I think that was actually everything I wanted to tell you. So, now I'm gonna go again. I feel like I'm really talking to you, and I actually have a hard time saying goodbye right now because I just want to keep rambling to you. I'm not gonna. I'm sorry. I'll see you Saturday. Can fly so high and they can sit on your head, yeah, they can almost fly into your eye and make you feel well scared. But when you look at them and you see that they're beautiful, that's how I feel about you. Yeah, that's how I feel about you. She said, what? He said, you. She said, what are you talking about? He said, you.